Tonight, let's explore one of the most treasured teachings in Buddhism, equanimity. The ancient teachers placed it at the very top of human virtues, the highest quality of mind. Yet, it's not complicated or distant. It's simple, warm, and very close to us. Equanimity is not cold detachment or absence of feeling. The old texts describe it as luminous, bright, and deeply alive. It's the peace that lets us meet life's ups and downs with an open, steady heart, without shutting the world out or being swept away by it. Like the famous Zen saying, "Sitting quietly, doing nothing, spring comes and the grass grows by itself." Equanimity arises the same way, not by forcing, but by stopping the struggle, letting go of grasping what we want and pushing away what we don't, and allowing the mind to settle naturally, like water finding its level. A story of the old master and the lake. An old master, famous for his unshakable calm, walked by a mountain lake with his young student one misty morning. The water looked inviting. The energetic student announced, "I'm going to swim across," and dove in joyfully. Watching the young man move so freely through the cold water, a tiny spark flickered in the master, perhaps pride, competitiveness, or a memory of his own youth. Without fully noticing, he decided to swim too. The cold hit hard. His older body tired quickly. Stroke by stroke, his strength faded. He didn't make it across. The story isn't about failure. It's about how even a lifetime of practice can be tilted in one unguarded instant by a subtle inner movement we barely see. That's exactly why the teachers valued equanimity so much, because the mind tilts so easily, and noticing the tilt early enough can prevent us from being carried away. The path isn't never falling, it's noticing sooner each time we start to wobble and gently returning. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. The gold in the crucible. The old scriptures compare an equanimous mind to pure gold after refining. The goldsmith heats, cools, skims impurities patiently, repeatedly, until only luminous, pliant, flawless gold remains. Nothing added, only what doesn't belong removed. That's equanimity. Not dull or emotionless, but radiant, responsive, alive. Free from reactivity, grasping, and aversion, the mind becomes clear, warm, and naturally available to whatever arises. Most people imagine equanimity as gray neutrality, but the tradition points to the opposite, the most vivid, most complete version of the mind. Why equanimity comes last? It's rare because it's the final fruit. In Buddhism, it sits at the end of key lists, the 7th factor of awakening, the 4th Brahmavihara, with loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, the 10th perfection. Being last isn't an afterthought, it's the summit. Equanimity naturally arises when generosity, integrity, patience, wisdom, effort, loving kindness, and the other perfections have been cultivated over time, like a spinning top that finally settles into perfect stillness after all its movement. The 8 worldly winds. Life's forces push and pull us constantly. Gain and loss, pleasure and pain, praise and blame, fame and obscurity. They blow through every heart, in every era. We can't stop the winds. The question is what happens inside us when they blow. Praise feels warm. We glow, replay it, chase more. Blame stings. We tighten, defend, replay it for hours. Pleasure pulls us toward the next hit. Pain pushes us away from discomfort. We chase highs, avoid lows, and rarely rest. The farmer's famous, perhaps, captures the wisdom. We rarely know in the moment whether something is truly good or bad. The mind rushes to judge, but reality unfolds slowly. Equanimity isn't numbness, It's feeling the wind on the skin without letting it carry us away, noticing the first ripple before the story builds, not picking up the hot coal. When anger or pain arrives, we often grip it tightly, like holding a hot coal and wondering why our hand burns. The real harm isn't what others do to us, it's what we do to ourselves by carrying it. A classic story. A man insults a teacher harshly. The teacher listens calmly, then asks, "If someone offers you a gift and you don't accept it, who does it belong to?" The man replies, "The giver." Exactly. Your anger remains yours. Not picking it up breaks the chain. Pain stops traveling from person to person. Equanimity is soft enough to absorb difficulty without hardening, deep enough to let waves pass through without disturbing the stillness below. The two roots of steadiness. 1. Grounded balance, being fully in the body, rooted like a tripod with many legs, calm, kindness, joy, presence. When embodied, small things roll off more easily. 2. Clear understanding, seeing what's really happening. When we learn someone's harshness comes from their own pain, the sting softens into compassion. Understanding relaxes the body. Being grounded clears the mind. They strengthen each other. Letting go of mine. A teacher holds up his glasses. He says, "These are not mine." Not literal ownership, but the deeper clinging. This body, these roles, these feelings, this story of me. When we loosen that grip, life becomes lighter. We still care, we still love, but without the heavy possessiveness that turns joy into fear of loss. The guardian of the inner light. Deep inside is a quiet well-being, luminous, always there beneath the noise. Equanimity is its protector, not adding layers of reactivity that cover it over. Mindfulness creates the gap. We see the impulse before we follow it. In that pause, we can choose not to add another cloth over the lamp. The light stays visible. The natural flowering. True equanimity isn't forced. It blooms when conditions ripen, like a lotus opening without effort in the right warmth and light. Generosity, patience, wisdom, love prepare the soil. When enough layers fall away, the mind lets go, not into emptiness, but into vast, trusting openness. Like the sky holding clouds without clinging. Feelings come and go, but nothing sticks. The mind discovers it doesn't need to grasp to be full. Fullness comes from openness. Closing. Tonight, no need to force anything. Just rest. Be here. Let whatever is present be present. When tired, just sleep. When here, just be here. That simple presence is already a taste of equanimity. May the quiet light inside you grow gently. May you meet life with a steady, open heart. Thank you for being here. Sleep well.